I'm your teacher, Mrs. Rosemary Raj Dudhat, and today we are going to study the lesson number 8 from English textbook, that is a great leader. You must be knowing many great leaders, and from the time or before independence, many people were fighting for the independence of India, for the freedom. They were freedom fighters and they used to fight for the independence of India. And many great leaders, we study many in many lesson, many topics, we study about the great leaders. But in this lesson, we are going to study about Mahatma Gandhi, Lokmanya Tilak, and Savitribai Phule. We are going to study in short about these three great leaders and how are their lives inspiring to us and how and what works they have done, great works that can inspire our lives. So first leader we are going to see, that is Mahatma Gandhi, the first leader. And we are going to see few points about this great leader. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the greatest leaders of the world. Gandhiji was a man of iron will. Gandhiji gave a lot of importance to truth, simplicity, and non-violence. See, children, he is also known as a great leader. And one great thing about this person, that is Mahatma Gandhi, other leaders used to fight wars or win wars by hurting others and killing them. But Mahatma Gandhi did not use any arms and weapons like guns, rifles, or bombs. He won the War of Independence, India's independence, without using any weapons. He did not use any weapons. He did not harm anybody. He did not kill anybody. He always gave importance to non-violence. He never used any weapons to fight the war of India's independence. And this person, Gandhiji, was a man of iron will. Means iron will. He was very strong. Whatever he decides, he used to do it without fail. One day, he decided that he would have an early morning prayer every day without fail. He decided, he took in his mind that he will have a morning prayer every day. And from that day onwards, he never missed the prayer. Continuously, he had decided that he will do it, and with any difficulty, let any problem come, but he used to never miss the daily prayer. So he's called the man of iron will. He used to take decisions, but he used to never change his mind with for uh, any situation. And also he's called as the third point here. We have said that Gandhiji gave lot of importance to truth, simplicity, and non-violence, means not hurting others. He used to dress very simple, very simple. We can see here, see. He used to dress very simple, just a linen cloth, a dhoti worn above the knees, and sometimes a shawl. See, do you think children he used to wear such simple dress? By looking at this, you must be thinking in your mind that he must be poor, he must be not having money for dress, to buy dress, to wear good clothes. But no, he could afford to purchase clothes, to buy clothes, good clothes for him. But he decided to dress himself with such a simple clothes. And he wanted to be simple, and he was very deliberate with his choice. But why did he think of wearing such type of dress? We are going to see even that. Okay, now there is a short, story I'm going to tell you. Once Gandhiji was on a lecture tour in Odisha. He was walking in Odisha, lecture tour. He had gone for lecture tour. Usually, men and women gathered in large numbers to listen to him. In Odisha, women were not seen at these public meetings or lectures. There used to be only men. The women used to not be seen only. On making inquiries, he made inquiries. He started asking other people why the women don't come for these lectures. And then, when he inquired, he asked many people. Gandhiji found that the people in that part of the country were so poor that their woman flock did not have a decent thing or decent clothes to wear. They were so poor. They were so poor that even the people or the women did not have a decent clothes to wear. Therefore, they kept away from public functions. So they used to never come for this such type of functions. And that, listening to that thing, Gandhiji was very deeply pained. He was very upset. He felt very bad for those people. And from that day, he decided to wear the bare minimum of clothes, be it cold or hot. He never changed his simple dress. Even if he feels cold, he used to wear such dress. Even if he used to feel hot, he used to be in this dress. And he is called as a man of iron will. So whatever decision he takes, he used to never change. And now see here also we can see that Gandhiji did not use any destructive weapons. Gandhiji showed all the suppressed people in the world the new path of Satyagraha. He is called as the father of our nation. Everyone lovingly called him Bapu or Bapuji. All these great, now these are the 6 points that I'm telling you, but these 6 points are really uh, for us to understand his life. We can understand how was he in his life, how was he such a strong man of iron will, and he started doing so many great things. He started putting a simple dress also. One more incident about Gandhiji we are going to see here. Once he had gone to England to attend a very important conference. King George of England gave a reception to all the participants of the conference at that palace. See, he went to England, he went to foreign country, and the king, the name of the king was George of England, gave a reception to all the participants of that conference at his palace. People received by the king have to dress up in a certain way. That time England ruled over India. See, that time during Gandhiji's time, England was ruling over India, and the king had told them, when you are coming for this party or when you're coming for this function, you have to put a certain dress, a dress code. They had to wear and go in that function. People in England wanted to know if Gandhiji would change the style of his dress to see the king. Gandhiji made it very clear that he would be dressed in his usual way even when visiting the King of England. He said, let him be the King of England or anyone, but I will not change my dressing. He would wear the same dress of the people whom he represented. Gandhiji was not bothered of what style of dress the British approved of, so long as the poor people in his country did not have enough clothes to wear. He used to feel bad for those poor people, those who did not have clothes to wear. So he did not change his mind. Finally, the king had to welcome at his reception this great man dressed in simple linen and a shawl. The king himself was dressed quite extravagantly. Gandhiji was asked whether he had enough clothes on for the meeting with the king. He replied that the king had enough clothes on for both of them. Millions of people in India felt happy that Mahatma Gandhi dressed like them. Even if he used to go to foreign countries, he used to dress like the Indian peoples only. Although Mahatma Gandhi did not use any destructive weapons, he had millions of staunch followers. Many people used to follow him like anything. And with that, Gandhiji showed all the suppressed people in the world the new path of Satyagraha. He is remembered for his greatness not only in India but all the parts of India. So, such a great person he was, and he won the independence. We celebrate the Independence Day on 15th August. We could get that independence only because of Mahatma Gandhi ji. He's such a great person without fighting, without using any weapons. He got that freedom for us. And he was such a great person, and so he is called as the father of our nation. And everyone lovingly called him as Bapu or Bapuji. See, he was such a great person, and we need to imbibe all his qualities within us. Now, next we are going to see about Lokmanya Tilak. And now we are going to see a few points about him. The first point is he used to have a slogan. He used to always say that Swaraj is my birthright and I will have it. Yes, and that was his slogan, that Swaraj is my birthright. Bal Gangadhar Tilak was born in 1856. The person who asserted this was Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, saying that Swaraj is my birthright and I will have it. And he was born in 1856. And during this time, the British ruled over India. During Gandhiji, the England was ruling, and during this also Lokmanya Bal Gangadhar Tilak, the British used to rule over India. People did not like this British rule, and they always went against the British government. Lokmanya Tilak inspired a national spirit among the people. He was the one who inspired a national spirit among the people. For that purpose, he organized public celebrations of Ganesh Utsav and Shiv Jayanti. You see, children, we celebrate these two celebrations every year. Such a big grand, we celebrate these celebrations with grand, just like a festive season. Ganesh Utsav, we celebrate it such grandly, and Shiv Jayanti also we celebrate. But these public celebrations were organized by Bal Gangadhar Tilak. He also started newspapers called Kesari and Maratha. See, such a great person, he started newspapers. He boldly criticized the government through these newspapers. He criticized the British government, the British rule. And because of that, the British government arrested Tilak and put him in prison. But Lokmanya Tilak continued his struggle for Swaraj even after he was released from the prison. He spent all his life in the service of the nation and struggled for Swaraj. Swaraj means, you already know it very well, means freedom. He was also a great leader who fought for our freedom. And now we are going to see about the great person, that is Savitri Bai Phule. Savitri Bai Phule started the first school for girls in 1848. See, children, now we can see nowadays the girls are going to school, colleges, and excel in every walk of life along with men. Nowadays we see that girls are walking along with men. in all the works, in all work, the woman is not behind now. The girls are not behind, but they are doing such great things. Whatever the men do, the women are also doing. During her time, the girls did not have the right to education and were not allowed to read and write, because the people used to think that girls don't have to study, the girls don't have to go to school, and even they were poor. The society was also poor, and in that this woman and the downtrodden sections of the society did not have the right to education. They were not allowed to work in any important position. Like nowadays we see that the girls, the women are in every post. They are in the prime minister's post, minister's post, in the parliament the women are working, in police department the women are working, in hospitals the women are working, in all these important places everywhere the women are working. But during her time they were not allowed to work. The life of girls or the life of women was miserable. It was very miserable. This was a great social injustice. Social reformers fought against this injustice and in discrimination, and foremost among them were Mahatma Jyotirao Phule, who was the husband of Savitribai Phule. Okay, so she was the first woman teacher to teach the girls. She decided, she saw all these things, that the girls are not allowed to work, the girls are not allowed to gain education. So she was feeling very bad, and then she decided that she will help the girls to study, and she was the first woman teacher. And to do all this, her husband Mahatma Jyotirao Phule was great support, was her great support. Her husband supported her to do this great work. And people were not quiet when she started doing this work. When she started teaching the girls, she started bringing the girls out of the house in the schools and teaching them. The people did not like, many people did not like. So people started creating many obstacles in her path. You know what they used to do? Many times they used to oppose her. Even as she was walking on the road, some people used to even throw stones on her. Sometimes the people have even thrown cow dung on her face, and they used to oppose her. So Mahatma Phule started the first school for girls. The first school for girls was started in Pune in 1848. Even with such a great opposition, the people were not liking it, but still they started the first girls' school. At that time, when women were not allowed to read and write, Savitribai became the first woman to teach the girls' school. And people used to create many obstacles in her path. They used to throw stones. I told you it was very hard for her. It was very painful. She used to even literally sometimes cry. But her husband supported her. She did not give up on this noble cause. Her nobility and courage will always guide men and women in all their life and career. See, children, if Mahatma Phule, Savitribai Phule, if they would have not taken up this decision to teach the girls, to bring out the girls, and to start the school for girls, today we would have not seen any girls studying. We would have not seen any woman working in any place. If they would have just given up because the people are beating them, the people are throwing stones, they did not give up. They still continue to do this great work for the girls and women. Now see, we have learned so many things. Now we have seen from Mahatma Gandhi ji, what has he done for our country. He was a great leader. We have seen Lokmanya Tilak, okay, all the celebrations that he has done. And also we have seen about Savitribai Phule, that she started the education for girls. See, we need to learn from these leaders, great leader. They are great leaders. We need to learn from their lives, and we also need to imbibe such type of qualities to do good for others, to do something good for the society, for our India. So, with this lesson, children, I hope that you must have understood how these great leaders worked for our country, and how should we also respect our country and do something for the society. Now, after this, we are going to learn the difficult words from this lesson. You write down these difficult words in your notebook, and you have to learn these difficult words. Mahatma, Gandhiji, leader, independence, loving, greatness, participants, England, George, suppressed, Shiv Jayanti, struggle, Gangadhar, Kesari, Ganesh Utsav, Lokmanya, career, education, Savitribai, non-violence, obstacles, Satyagraha, courage, Maratha, guide. So, children, you learn all these difficult words and by heart them. Thanks for watching.